What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about what to do when you need some inspiration. Maybe you need to create some ideas for your Redbubble store, but you're not sure where to go or what to do. Sometimes, let's be honest, we all get those times where we're a little frozen. We're a little stuck in the mud. We're not sure what kind of designs to create. Maybe we've exerted all of our creative energy and we just can't think of something. Well, there's an easy way to do it. We can go on to Amazon and actually search different ideas of designs. Now, for me, Amazon is a little bit complicated. You can, do a random search on Amazon. You could search for the word shirt, but it's going to take a long time to look through all the different versions for print-on-demand shirts. So what I like to do is I do like to go to Amazon, because they do have a larger group or a larger audience of sellers, and specifically more products and things like that. But I like to do it specifically through the Merch Hunter. And what I like to do is I like to get the information on the back end without me having to click on each link. If I was on Amazon right now, I'd have to click on each link. I have to see, what the bestseller rating is, and I want to see how many sales each item is getting on a daily basis and things like that. So I'll kind of go ahead and talk about that right now. So what you guys are looking at right now is the top sellers based on this categorization here through Amazon, Merch by Amazon. And you guys could actually see this yourself. Go to Merch Informer. I'll have the link in the description box down below. And you could use my discount code to get 20% off on a monthly basis. So if you want to save money on this software, it's really one of the best softwares out there for niche research. The discount code is autopilotpassiveincome.com. I'll actually just show you guys the link here. Merch Informer. Once again, I'll leave the affiliate link in the description box down below. It will take you to this website. And if you check over here the pricing, they have two different options. There's the $59.99 monthly version, and then there's the $9.99 monthly version. Now, I've spoken about this software before, and that's because I use it. I genuinely use it. And the main pricing between the software is that this version comes with an automator, and the automator allows you to automate your art to multiple platforms at once, and this one does not. So if you just need the niche research, you could stick to this one, but if you do need a little bit of a boost to use the automator, you can utilize this one. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in. Here's the Merch Hunter tool on the left, and you get to select the BSR. So the BSR stands for bestseller ranking, and that's a range. And you can also range out the products of the price. So you can kind of play with the pricing here, and you could, let's say you wanted to see all products under the price of, let's say, $20. So you could search for the ones that are under, from $1 to $19, and it will remove all the products that cost more than $20. And you could see here, a lot of the products that are on the top here are all less than 20. And these are these products specifically because that's the parameter that I set up. But I could always go for the more expensive ones as well, and I can hit search, and I can get different ideas of different designs. And you could see here, by the way, the amount of sales that each product is getting roughly, and the bestseller ranking, and it's how it's changing. So you could see here that the bestseller ranking on this product is $3.98, and it had increased. It had increased in position. If a bestseller ranking increases, it's going downhill essentially. You don't want it to increase. You want it to decrease because that means it's closer to the number one spot, which is the product that sells the most. So, for example, this one had decreased, which means it made more sales. This one had increase, which means it made less sales, and shows here the estimation of how many sales this stuff kind of generates. So this one generates 1,800 estimated sales. If you guys could imagine how many sales that is absolutely ridiculous, right? If you're taking home, let's say, $3 in profit from that 1,800 sales, you just multiply 3 times 1,800, and so that's a lot of money. So you can always utilize stuff like this to get ideas for new designs. And it doesn't have to be like, for example, it doesn't have to be the actual concept of the design, but it could be something small, like the colors, the font. It could be any approach, right? So, for example, here's this design that gets an estimated of over 2,000 sales, right? Right here, you can look here. It says Happy Tuesday. and you could see here the colors. You might not create a Tuesday shirt, like a 22-22222 shirt, but you could look here and you could see the colors. Okay, the white, the rainbow kind of color, pattern with some white more text on the bottom, or even something like this, right? You can basically play with the different options that you have, and you could see other people kind of mimic that white color scheme with the rainbow. So here's white color scheme with the rainbow, same thing here, right? And same thing here. So there's different options, and you could learn from this by moving forward. Now, there's things that I probably wouldn't do. Like, for example, you want to be aware of what brands are uploading. So Disney uploaded this design right here. Excuse me. This design of Encanto. I personally wouldn't do something like this. Obviously, it's trademarked, it's copyrighted, and I wouldn't get involved in something like that, but that is an option, right? Here's a Dr. Seuss kind of shirt. Once again, I wouldn't play around with stuff like this, but because it's a branded, copyrighted, trademark kind of stuff, but you could see here that the colors, the drawing, the art just might give you some inspiration. Maybe a piece of text like this, you might create the same kind of style for other designs that you have in the future. Now, the cool thing about this as well is that you're not linked to just one group of images or designs rather, but you can see the different results. In fact, you could start from the bottom and you can scroll all the way up, and you can also configure the results. So if I want to see more results, for example, I could just increase the bestseller ranking, and I could actually decrease it from here, and I could see from here if I wanted to see like a little bit past that, and I get to see the results and how they vary and really what changes. So for example, if I also want to sort by reviews, right, instead of the sales rank, but I want to, see by the reviews, I could do that as well. Right? So now I get to see here with the highest amount of reviews. This one says I Can't Breathe. It's a Black Lives Matter one, which just makes sense because that movement started a while ago. So it will give, but you can see here there's not as many sales, estimated 1 sales. So it's generating a little bit less, but you could see here there's different kind of concepts. Here's a Trump shirt. You can see there are lots of different shirts by this brand over here called Vintage T-shirt. There's a lot of that. We can see all different kinds of stuff here. Black Lives Matter again. A lot of Black Lives Matter content with this kind of stuff. And that's probably because those are the type of shirts that elicits an emotional response that gets a lot of reviews. So here we have a vintage 2007 shirt, which is interesting for the 13-year-olds. And it has estimated 1 current sale, and the bestseller ranking does change a little bit. But you could see tons of different options. Something that caught my eye here was this part, this script, which is kind of distressed, which I do like that. But this is related to, I don't know, I think it's something brandable. I'm really not sure. Maybe you guys can inform me on that. Here you have a 1-star rating for 2020. That's actually kind of creative. Yeah, we could see different options. And this is just something that I like to do. Once again, not too complicated, nothing too crazy. But this does give me ideas, whether it be through the font, through the style, so basic things like that kind of give me inspiration, all right? So if you have any questions on this, leave it in the comments. I try to answer as many comments as I possibly can. With that being said, this video was probably longer than it had to be 100% honest with you. But if you had any questions on this, leave it in the comments, and I'll leave the link to Merch Informer in the description box down below, along with the discount code if you're interested in checking it out. All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Bye.